Hello. Hello, lads. How are we today? Mm. Da, da. Hey, sheeples. Hey, Moody. Wait, sheeples. Ain't you on a plane? Huh? Ain't you flying? Ain't you going to, like, talk to me? Or is it TwitchCon? I can't remember. Or is that tomorrow? Wait, tomorrow. Tomorrow for you. Yeah, some people are going, like, traveling today. I guess, like, because they have long time to travel and stuff. Um, Cute. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what we're doing today. I figured maybe we can have a look at my like Steam library and probably like go from there. Maybe organize a list of like things I could do for future. Talking people are or long travel time people. Yeah. Because I know that Jabby's traveling today, but I don't think Jabby has like a long time to travel. Let me sign into SteamDB. That way I can have a look at what we have. Congrats to Moody again, 29 times. I think you're probably the highest first redeemer at the moment, Moody. And then Alia, welcome back in. Total of 6 rolls. Alright. Let's see. Steam DB. Hold on. How do I go to my games? There we are. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. It's bloody cold today, like always, because it's winter. But I'm very good. At the moment, got no clue what we're going to be doing though. So we're going to look at my like Steam library list. And we'll probably like figure out what we want to do. Maybe we make like a bit of a list for future. Because now that I finished Elden Ring and I was playing Elden Ring for like, I don't know, how long was it? Like a week. Playing Elden Ring for like a week, the DLC or something like that. It's like, actually, let me have a look at that. What was I doing? What is it? Twitch stats or whatever. Twitch, what's the website? Twitch tracker, that's the one. Channels, Peg and Wing. yeah. Time to switch it up. We're gonna figure out. I got like, man, I have like a tons of games on my Steam library list that I haven't even played, and I picked them up because I was like, yeah, I'll like I'm interested in that. I will play that kind of deal, you know. So, let's see. Last seen games. Okay, so we did Elden Ring and we finished Elden Ring. Star Rail is like kind of a staple when new updates and stuff come out. Portal 2 we finished with Jabby because that was a collab. Murky Divers was collab. WoW is a staple. I think Wuthering Waves I will like go back to when there's new updates, similar to Star Rail. I played Diablo 4 a while ago. Oh, I think that was during the season content. Maybe I could go back and play a little bit more Diablo 4, maybe. Hades 2 recently got an update where they changed a few things and stuff like that, so I could maybe go play that again. Yeah, and then you end up not playing most of the games you get. Yeah, especially when my what do you call it? Most of my games I got from Humble Bundle when I was still like subscribed to Humble Bundle. I was subscribed to Humble Bundle for like, I don't know, 2 or 3 years or something like that. And I was just getting like a whole bunch of games. And then now that I'm like not subscribed, like I got this massive backlog of stuff I can go do basically. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, we finished. Red Faction Armageddon, we finished. Red Faction Guerrilla, we finished. No Rest for the Wicked, what was that? Noita? Noita's on the list. Balathra's, I guess, kind of. Okay, so hold on, let's open up a bit of a notepad. Let's see. So, wait, can I make notepad dark style configurator? Probably not. Background color. There we go. Enable global background color. Cool. Save and close. Okay. Style background. Enable global font. Oh, wait, we don't want global font. Let's see. More colors. Make it a bit of a gray color. There we go, that's better. Cool. Alright. Hey Baya, welcome in. Oh, your color on my chat's being a bit weird now. Hold on, let me refresh my OBS chat. I hope you guys are doing well anyway. What are you guys up to? You guys excited for the weekend if you're going to Dokumi or TwitchCon or anything like that? Keen for to meet up with communities, friends, get some merch. What are you most excited about? Let me know. Okay. Let me do doing good. Sadly can't do TwitchCon though. It looks like a lot of fun. Yeah, definitely. Just don't go to the ball pit. If you ever go, just don't go to the ball pit, right? Oh god. What a fucking shamble that was. Holy. No Dokumi, but at least we get Dawn Trail tomorrow. I'm stressing. My airline won't let me check in. So you gotta get your ticket at the airport. What? That's a bit weird. No? Isn't that a little weird, you'd think? Okay, let's see. I don't know if this will work. There we go. Yeah, it just errors me, so you're trying to see what's going on. Oh, can you like ring him, I guess? Maybe if you ring him, you can be like, yo, can we sort this out? Or I guess ringing them is fucking more of an issue, you know, in of itself. If I put this in front of... Hold on, I wouldn't want this in front of... Nah, that's fine here, I guess. It's fine here. Oh, it's not really fine here. Hold on. Mix it up. V2 text. Alerts. Yeah, okay, so we have it in here. There we go. Go. All right. Hey, Theo. How are we today? Bang. Yeah, I'll sit here. That's good. Shit like that's still happening in 2024? Shaking my head. Yeah, tell me about it. I mean, isn't it like Japan's like really advanced with like their technology and stuff like that, but they still have to pay like they still have to like go to like each individual like office and pay like pay like with like cards, and they got to like write down stuff and whatever else, and like all this junk. Like if they got to go pay their water bill, they got to actually go to like the water bill like bank office or whatever, and they got to like write down and pay it and stamp it and stuff with paper. And like even though they're like real advanced with like their technology and stuff like that, they're still like behind the times. It's a bit weird. Okay, so is it here? Collections. Right, let's create a new collection, and we'll go like games to play. Create a collection. All right. So the new collection is, yes, show. Okay, right. So I guess we'll go here. And I mean, holy shit, I could actually go play Factorio again, but I think I'm waiting for the expansion to come out before I go play it again. Right? There's an expansion for Factorio coming out, right? At some point, I think. Other hidden collection, Sexo. I don't have any of those games. Discussions. Wait, are we in 1.1 or is like 1.1's out? Yeah, but it's not. It's not like yeah, release 2.0 is a thing. I don't know when 2.0 is coming out. They're talking about a fluid update here. Grab your best lube because it's time to talk about fluids. A bunch of optimizations and stuff. Okay, so maybe we put games to play. We put Factorio in there. Replaying Hollow Knight? Nah, I think I'm gonna wait for Copium Song before I go back and play Hollow Knight. If we ever get the date of like Silksong release, then Hollow Knight will be a game that I replay, and then I'll go into Silksong. I think that's probably what I'll do. I can't remember. Dark Devotion was like I think it was like a side-scrolling, yeah, kind of like Souls-like ish type game, but on a 2D plane. I think. Yeah, see, so. Yeah, and you have like a dodge and stuff like that. I don't know. Do I want to play like games like that after I've just bet like Elden Ring? Probably not right now. You checked in and have your boarding pass. That's a lot less stress. Good work, mate. Glad to hear. Oh, did you guys ever play Oxygen Not Included? I actually quite like this game. I mean, I do have 130 hours in the game. So, but holy shit. I played this nearly 2 years ago. Jesus Christ. That makes me feel old. Holy shit. You never played it? Never heard of it? It's a fun little sim management game where it's all about managing your resources, and you need to like manage gases and water and temperature and all this sort of different stuff in the game. Fuck me dead. It came out. It's holy shit, next month. It's 5 years old. Holy fuck. Jesus, that's old. But yeah, you get your little duplicates. Those are your little people, and you got like different resource views and stuff like that. So this one is your oxygen. So it's kind of like setting priorities and stuff like that. I'm trying to think. It's kind of like a colony survival sim type thing, but on a 2D like side scroll type thing. But the maps are pretty big. It's kind of like one of those playthroughs where you want to like you invest a lot of time. You can either go really quick or like expanding too fast when you're not prepared is bad. But also not sort of expanding and not becoming self-sufficient is also bad. So like generally like anything you do in the game will like, you know, affect how your like future your colony will go. There's a bunch of different expansions that have come out that I haven't actually played. Like the Spaced Out expansion I don't think I ever played, which was more about traveling to different planets and stuff like that and building colonies on planets. When do you fly? Sheepy. That could mean in two different ways. But we'll put it on the list to have a little look at again. Rain World I would love to actually go play again. Jabby added it to their library on May. Hey yo. Jabba's gonna play it? I don't know if you guys have ever played Rain World, but you know, I played 30 hours back in 2019. Jesus, this makes me feel old again. Flying tomorrow morning, arrive in Amsterdam at 12:15. So this one was your like a little slug cat, and everything in the world kind of like wants to kill you, kind of thing. And you're trying to, I think, if I recall, you're a little slug cat who got lost from your family, and you're trying to make your way back to your family, if I recall. And there's these like different enemies and stuff everywhere in the world as you're traveling that's trying to kill you, and you're just trying to survive. And there's also like this flood that happens every so often, and you have to find little hideouts to survive over the night and stuff like that. These little lizards try and kill you and stuff like that. Yeah, here. Yeah, you're like a little slug cat who's like a part of a family. You really got into side scrollers? I feel like it's an actual like fun little like actual deep game. With actual like good mechanics. When I originally played it, I was like, I'm probably not gonna really like this too much, and I actually like ended up kind of liking it quite a little bit. You are a slug cat. The world around you is full of danger, and you must face it alone. Separated from your family in a devastating flood, you will need to find food and shelter between terrifying torrential downpours, which threaten to drown all life. Climb through the ruins of an ancient civilization, evade the jaws of vicious predators, and discover new lands teeming with strange creatures and buried mysteries. Find your family before something makes a meal of you. Survival platformer. It's kind of cool. Learning the ecosystem, yeah. So you're like kind of at the bottom of the food chain, but like you're kind of like smart, and you can make use of tools and stuff like that, and weapons and clever thinking to sort of outwit the basic nature of the other creatures. Maybe we chuck it on the playlist. Remnant I've already played, and Remnant 2 I played and finished on stream. But there is a Remnant 2 expansion. I don't know. Slay the Spire. Man. Slay the Spire is amazing, but number 2 is coming out at some point. So we're gonna hold off and we'll wait for number 2 to come out before we go back and play Slay the Spire. Okay. I should be able to Just view. Oh. Okay, don't group by collection. There we go. All right. 20 minutes till dawn. It's actually kind of like Vampire Survivors. It's a very small game. Already finished it. 7 Days to Die actually had their 1.0 come out. I don't know if I ever really want to go back to 7 Days to Die. It's kind of like the Minecraft thing. I don't know. I played it ages ago with like friends and stuff like that, and it was fun. And I know that they've updated it and stuff like that, but it was kind of like it was in early access for so damn long. Like, yeah, see, 2013 it came out, right? And so that's like what, 11 years or some shit now. Or let's say 2014 because it's at the start, nearly at the start of 2014. That came out in early access, so So we're nearly, or we're like gonna be at 10 years basically. And I know that the game is actually officially out now in 1.0, but like, I don't know, I kind of like played it back in a while, and then I don't know, I kind of had my fill with it. They took too long to release it. Alan Wake, I've never never played, even though people highly rate Alan Wake. Among Us. I still have that installed. Why do I have that installed? Anomaly, the Anomaly like game series, if I recall, is like tower defense. Arboria. Oh, I remember this game. Actually, September 25th, 2021. I think my very first test stream was actually with Arboria. And it's another type of like roguelike Souls like game. With like everyone's like an orc type of thing. And you have like different weapons, powers and stuff like that. I don't think I would ever go back to that. Which one was Archvale? Ah. Right, yeah. I think Archvale was either you build a place or you just explore a place. I think you do a bunch of exploring and like stuff like that, and that's how you get your upgrades. Yeah, it's more like a bullet hell type thing. Traveling room to room. Yeah. Wait, what did I say? The game doesn't hold your hand. Does have a map. I don't know, maybe we go back to it. I did play it back at the end of 2021. Maybe it's time for a replay. We'll chuck it in there. Armors, man. Armor 3. Holy. Still actually played like crazy today, I think. If I go to the community hub, look at that. Still 6,000 players in the game. And when did it come out? 2013. Jesus. I think I recently added the Ascent because it was from a Humble bundle. I think this is like a co-op, like shooter game type thing. Yeah, solo / co-op action shooter. So I think it's meant for 4 players. Yeah, here you go. You see it more here. So you have like 4 players and you'll have like different abilities and loadouts and stuff like that. Very dedicated fan base. Yeah. Yeah. Aspirite, that's Astroneer. We actually played that kind of recently. Holy shit, really? 20? That was last year? It was like 9 months ago that we played it. Damn, really? That long ago? I remember I played this for one stream because I didn't know what to do. And I just wanted to like chill. So we kind of ended up doing that with this game. But we have plenty of other different things to do. I think a Varian is a ship building type 2D, 3D? 3D or TD? It might be 3D. I can't remember. I know it's got, yeah, the battles and stuff like that. Like a tactics map. Balatro played on April 24. We all know about Balatro. We kind of like did quite a bit. I feel like it's a game you can put down and come back to and stuff like that. We also actually played it for, I guess, yeah, April 24 would have been, that was my affiliate anniversary because we played it then. We're added to the list anyway. Now, Baldur's Gate 3, I still haven't finished. I have 50 hours in it and I haven't even finished like my first playthrough. I know I want to go back and play it. How many hours do people have? Like 200 for Bandit and stuff like that. Holy, okay. People have a lot of playtime on it. We'll add it to the list. I don't know if I'll go back to it anytime soon, but it's there, you know. Bastion's a good game, man. I don't think I would ever go back to it. I think it's a little outdated for me at the moment, based on playing other Supergiant games. You know, if you don't know Supergiant, they made Hades 2, Hades 1, Pyre, which is pretty good, Transistor, which I think I probably want to go and play again. I only have like a couple hours, but yeah, like that's why it's such a good game. Bastion is, but for current year, I think a little outdated for me. I'm never really interested in the Batman games. Battle Chasers I played ages ago. It was actually like a turn-based, so there was two modes to the game. So you had like an exploring 3D world type area, and then you had a battle mode which was 2D, with like round timers and stuff like that. And then you had story. And the art is actually really nice artwork in the game. Little mini games and stuff. But yeah, in this exploring phase, you had like traps and stuff you had to avoid and puzzles and stuff like that. And then whenever you got into a fight, you would have this sort of 2D mode type deal. It's pretty alright game. Hey Fiddy, hello. But yeah, finished that a while ago. Battlefield 2. My god, don't look at this playtime because this playtime is actually not correct, because I played a lot of this without it being on Steam. A lot. And Bad Company 2, I still think that Bad Company 2 is probably like one of the best Battlefields, I would say. Bad Company 2. Like, oh my god, I spent so much time in Bad Company 2. Because Bad Company 2 came out before Battlefield 3, right? And this was the one which was like, it wasn't complete open, like really big maps. Like it had decently sized maps, but it wasn't huge size. Like it was, I think it was smaller maps than Battlefield 2, or it might have been about the same size maps. Oh yeah, I remember that snow map. Okay, yeah, I think the maps were about the same size as Battlefield 2. But the unique thing they had was I think they had some buildings and stuff could be destroyed. Yeah, because that one was destroyed. Yeah, so you could punch holes through some of the buildings and stuff with explosions and stuff. So it was kind of unique, kind of cool. And yeah, holy, that's an old game. 2010, 14 years ago. Damn. No longer available on the Steam store. Classic EA. Removing games so people can't buy them and they have to go to their crappy bloody... What does EA have? Origin? Or is that no. Is that Ubisoft? Wait, which one? I think EA has Origin or whatever, right? Origin Games. Bayonetta. Very amazing game as well. It's like a beat 'em up type game. EA is Origin. Aware, yeah. Yeah, Origin Games. Holy. One of like the hottest like female protagonists. Holy. Cool battle system. Like a action and stuff like that. Different like fighting combos and stuff like that. Spells and stuff like that. Really crazy, really fun. Would I play it again? I don't think I would play it. I don't think it goes on the to play list again, to be honest. At least not right now. Oh. The Siege is one of those like sandbox games where you can create like whatever you want kind of thing. And the game gives you a bunch of puzzles to figure out how to solve them. And it's kind of up to your own discretion on how you want to solve them. So you can create like a variety of random little constructs and stuff like that. So people have made, catapults here, I guess, in this little trailer. Yeah, there's like building the different types of like medieval contraptions and stuff like that. That people would like make and stuff like that. And then you had a level editor and things like that, and you could share your levels and all sorts on the like on the servers and stuff like that. It's actually cool, the amazing different little things that people can make with games like these, like sandbox games. It's not always Giga like slow mode like this, but can I get a bomb? Was that a catapult shooting sheep? What the heck? This is one show more. Oh, there's a water area now. Wow, I didn't know that they added a water area, Seafarer edition. Wow, I didn't know they had a DLC now. That's cool. Yeah, I played that. Played that fucking years ago. Hey, Toadbox. Hope you're having fun in Black Desert on that grind. Is Besiege going on the list? I really don't think so. I don't think it's like, I don't think I would be interesting enough to like watch. Because with sandbox games and stuff like that, kind of like with Minecraft and stuff, I'm at a point where it's like, I don't know what the fuck to do. Like I'm kind of like the person who needs more of a set path or a direction. I mean, you might say that, you know, Elden Ring or something like that is a game that's kind of more sandboxy and stuff like that. But at least you've got a like main direction, main like pathway type thing that you know, you're given, you know. It's more direct. Like, yeah, you can go like left or right here and branching paths and whatever else. But at least you got your main quests and stuff like that. So Beyond Divinity. Wait, which was it? The Beyond Divinity? I played this. I think I played this one absolutely years and years and years ago. 2004. Like 20 years ago. Did I play it 20 years ago? I don't think I played it 20 years ago. I probably would have played it somewhere in like, I don't know, maybe towards before 2010, I would say. I probably played it, or not too sure. But I remember that in this game, it had a mechanic similar to Skyrim where you could like steal stuff in shops and stuff like that, but they would get angry with you and they would like want to attack you. But I feel like there was a way, like I remember, I think you could move items around on the floor by like clicking and holding them and dragging them, and you could kind of like throw items, and the NPCs wouldn't bat an eye if you like threw items around. So what you would do is you would like throw all the items outside, and then when they were outside and out of line of sight, you can then pick the items up, and then you wouldn't be like considered a thief. So you just like ransack all the items by chucking them outside and then going and picking them up, and then the NPCs would be like, oh cool, you know what, like hello, like acting like nothing happened. Yeah, kind of a very old RPG game. Because if you look at Larian Studios, obviously Baldur's Gate. So you kind of like, this was like the founding roots of their game. You can see all of the original Sin and stuff like that I own. So I think Original Sin, Divinity Original Sin, and then Divinity Original Sin 2. Original Sin 2 was before Baldur's Gate. So that was a 6-year difference kind of deal. And I actually really liked Original Sin 2. I have 160 hours on Original Sin 2. And probably like to this day, I think it's like still really amazing. It's kind of like, I think Original Sin 2 is like, it's probably not better than Baldur's Gate 3. But you can see where Baldur's Gate 3, where they took everything from Original Sin 2 and like put it into Baldur's Gate 3 and like ramped it up a notch, you know, and like made it better and made it more freedom and stuff like that. But yeah, it's kind of like, if you played Baldur's Gate 3, you would probably enjoy Original Sin 2. Enough to be like put on the replay list? Probably not, because I need to still go and play and finish Baldur's Gate 3. The Binding of Isaac, and I guess Inside Binding of Isaac Rebirth, which I think is their like DLC or whatever. I'm never really good at this game. I know that people are like absolutely insane at Binding of Isaac, and they know what every single little item does and everything like that. And it is massively massively, overwhelmingly positive for like a small little. I think it was a one man made game. I'm pretty sure, which just goes to show like how kind of simple a game needs to kind of be for it to be like able to be, hours and hours sunk into the game. Very similar aspect and like story, I guess, made like, creating a game with the guy who made Terraria, because, it was just a one man small project and it kind of blew up enough to replay it, or at least put it on the playlist. I don't really know. I'm not really good at it. I don't know if it's something you guys would wanna watch. BioShock was actually on my like to playlist like ages ago, because I did download them again, but I don't really know. I think because they're such old games, like 2016. Well, 8 years is less than 20 years. But the gameplay style, I guess, doesn't really hold up. Not talking about graphics wise, but it just feels a little clunky, I think. Black Mesa I actually played in my offline time. Just because Black Mesa, if you don't know, is actually a remake of Half-Life, the original. And Black Mesa actually originally started as a fan project. And what actually happened is, generally with Valve and Steam, and what they do is they look at like these fan made projects and things like that, and what people do, and they're like, you're doing a good job, we're gonna hire you and just keep doing what you're doing, but we're gonna give you more resources and more support. And that's basically what Black Mesa was. It started as a fan project and then became an actual official Valve supported fan made project, like Crowbar Collective. So, but yeah, it's basically Half-Life 1 but remastered. And yeah, I think they also added in more story that was cut from the base Half-Life 1 game. But yeah, it was, because they added, right at the end, completely reimagined and refined single-player campaign, including all new and expanded Zen levels. Which the Zen levels were very bare, basic, and kind of cut content right at the end of Half-Life 1. So, yeah, Black Mesa was cool. I don't think it'll go on my replay list. So, I think Blades of Time is like an RPG thing. Blasphemous. Ever played Half-Life Alyx? You betcha, mate. Mate, what do you mean? I played Half-Life Alyx on stream again. Were you not there? I feel like you were there. I played it last year. But yeah, I played it on stream. I played it when it first came out, and then I replayed it. I smashed it in 2 streams, I think. It's kind of it's not the longest game, Half-Life Alyx. But I think to this day, Half-Life Alyx is still the best VR game. And if you ever have VR, and you haven't played Half-Life Alyx, I really do recommend playing it, because it is probably at the moment the gold standard for VR games. was the first game you ever watched me play. Really? And if we go back to Twitch tracker, can I search games, filter games? Let's see. Let's go over to this stream, this scene. Half-Life Alyx. So yeah, I played it for 3 hours, 2.5, 5, but I had Brotato in there and WoW, I guess. And then 5.5 here. So what, 5, let's say 5, 10, 12, 15 hours. Back in June 2023. Sweet spot. Quality of life versus immersion. Skyrim or Fallout 4 VR are the absolute worst. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Sheeples, you followed me June 12. So you would have followed me like when I was playing some Brotato, I guess. And then right after we did Half-Life Alyx. Oh man, the Brotato days. Holy. That was almost saved by mods. Yeah, modding community. Crazy. Alright, let's go back to here. Am I gonna replay Half-Life Alyx? Not right now, because it's still fresh. Where was I at? I was at Black Mesa. Go here, and then go here. There we are. Cool. So, Black Mesa, not right now. So yeah, Blasphemous. Brotato, hey Tactical. Brotato remembers the days of Brotato, holy. There's a mod suit for Alyx, some contract stuff. There's a mod suite for Alyx. Yes, I actually did play that. That's why I have like 30 something hours in Half-Life Alyx. Yeah. I remember at the very start of that little mod area, you could stealth, or no, you would like, you had to like go and kill everyone, I think. But at the very start, you were like kind of undercover-ish, and you could like set up to see like, you know, what everyone was doing. Yeah, I remember that part. Yeah. Hey, no, thank you very much, Sip. You haven't played the mods, but you've seen people play it. I played one of the very first mods that came out with Half-Life Alyx. And it was like a zombie, like survival type arena type of thing, where you had, it was very like clunky and stuff like that, because it was made without any official mod developing like tools. But yeah, because it's like when I first played Alyx, I'm like, oh my god, this is amazing. I want like more. I want more like gameplay like this. But like that's not Half-Life like Alyx kind of thing. And then yeah, someone made a thing, because I like the combat, even though the combat's like very basic and stuff like that. It's still, you know, kind of cool and fun to play and mess around with. Am I gonna go back to Blasphemous? I mean, I never finished Blasphemous, and once again, this is an action platformer that's very like Souls-likey. So I don't think I would go back to it, just not yet. Especially when I've just finished Elden Ring. It made you realize how bad of a shot you'd be in real life. I guess well, I don't know. Can you take like IRL experience? Oh, I guess you can take IRL experience and apply it into VR, But can you take VR experience and apply it to real life? I don't know. I've like never shot a gun or a rifle in real life, so. Oh, that's why you did the endless ammo mag glitch and took buckets full of mags with you. God. Jesus. I remember you could do that. There was in Half-Life Alyx, and towards the start of the game when you first get your gun, how they did sort of advancing areas in that game was like you would have a puzzle or something, right? Okay. And I guess like you would have to get through that area and then there would be a locked gate. And generally these locked gates, they had padlocks on them and just shooting your gun at the padlock would unlock it. But that required you to have ammo in your weapon. And so if you got to that area without ammo, what would happen is the game would realize that. And so they would spawn in a ammo magazine somewhere that you could go and pick up. That way you had ammo. But what happened was you could glitch the game into thinking that you had no ammo. And what would happen is if you picked up that magazine and then you dropped it, it would think like, oh, you don't have ammo and you need to advance through this gate, but you don't have ammo. So we're going to drop more ammo. And what you would do is you would just spam pick up and drop magazines of ammo. And then it would slowly pile up and pile up and pile up in front of you. And then what you could do is then you could put all these extra magazines of ammo you have into your backpack, which you would like pick up and then do a gesture of dropping it behind your head. And that would like apply it into your backpack. And so at the start of the game, you could run around with pistol ammo, having like 999 ammo or something like that. So you would like never run out of ammo, basically, throughout the whole game. It was fun. It was fun for a bit of a meme, like where you didn't want to be like tied to like being accurate with your shots. And then the mags exceeding 1k shots, you can put them in a bucket. Yeah. With physics. Although I didn't like really that part because I still feel like using that engine, the Half-Life engine and whatever else, like Source 2, putting a physics object in another physics object and it's just there floating around and moving, it kind of bugs out and sometimes shit just explodes and goes everywhere. Yeah, and the lag. It just reminds me of this. Hold on, let me see this. One moment. Let's see. Okay, I think here we go. Just reminds me of Half-Life, like ragdoll sounds. Oh my god. But it did work, yeah. It did work, yeah. So yeah, Blasphemous I'm not going to go back to. Bloodstained I actually wouldn't really like to go back to. So Bloodstained is like Castlevania sort of inspired. Who was the developer? I can't remember. Ah, right. Yeah, Koji Igarashi. What basically happened is Kojima fucked this guy by like not really giving him like the resources or like the go-to to do whatever he wanted to do with the Castlevania series. And he was like, right, fuck you guys, I'm gonna leave and go do my own thing. And then that's how Bloodstained came about, which is very inspired by Castlevania, which is a really good game. I really liked it. So, yeah. But yeah, very... wait, was it Kojima? Oh, Konami. Was it Konami? Yeah, Konami. Sorry, not Kojima. But yeah, it's like, yeah, kind of like Castlevania. JRPG, yeah, it's a JRPG. Metroidvania, very old school Metroidvania stuff. Which when I played it, from my time playing it, I kind of liked. I feel like there wasn't that much grinding in this game. Do we actually have combat? Yeah, you got like a whole bunch of different weapons and stuff like that. Are they going to show? I mean, you kind of get the picture. Metroidvania, like combat. Different bosses and stuff like that too. And things like that. On the replay list, I did download it a while back to go and replay it. Actually on stream, so it's going to go on the games to playlist. Wait, Boneworks, have you played? I figured you probably have. How many hours have you played it? 0.2 hours. But mine's also 0.9. I feel like I played Boneworks for longer than that. I think you can play Boneworks without being on Steam, so that's why. But I've never gotten fully invested into Boneworks. Boneworks is much more immersive than Half-Life Alyx because it's a VR game. Sandboxy. Yeah, Boneworks is also more sandbox type as well. I think it's got like a bit of a story, but yeah, it's more immersive, like kind of like how it would be in real life type thing. Which is good, but also bad because it also makes it kind of feel a little bit clunky sometimes because you're kind of battling the controls a little bit. So like, while I would like to like actually invest some time into like really getting to like play Boneworks, I feel like for me, I'm not so much about 110% immersive VR experience. You know, I'm already living real life. I don't need to go in a game to then do real life. You know what I mean? I want to go into game to have some fun and have a little bit more like freedom on things I can do, and you know, I don't want things to feel like clunky and stuff like that. So I think Book of Demons is like a Diablo inspired esque. Everything's like paper. It's all like 2D like paper type thing, but it is very Diablo inspired. Like this is the town, which is Tristram basically. And you have different spells and stuff like that. But you're on like a little pathway. So, and everything's like clicking. Oh, hold on, wait. There we are. You like click things to activate them and whatever else, and then yeah, click to activate your spells and stuff like that. And there's different effects and stuff. Did win some awards, yeah. Would I go back to it? I think with this game, I think it might have been this game. I think I played it and then I refunded it and then I picked it up for free afterwards. Yeah, you don't need no game chores. Yeah. I want to go into a game to have fun and not to really do too many chores. Borderlands 2, my god, amazing. Amazing game. I think Borderlands 2 is still my all-time favorite Borderlands game, I think. The prequel wasn't really that good. Prequel was more just if you wanted some extra story. It was made by a different it was made by the Australian 2K team. But yeah. Oh, Borderlands good. Holy. Did I play that Rhythm Metal shooter? Wait, in VR or something else? Do you remember the name of it? Wait, was it Hellsinger? Wait, you talking about Hellsinger? I don't think I've played Hellsinger. Pancake. It's called Pancake. Metal Hellsinger. I don't think I've played Metal Hellsinger, no. Do these deserve to go on like a replay list? While Borderlands 2 is my most favourite, I don't think so. Pancake equals not VR because it's flat. Ah. Okay, right. No, I don't think I have. Botanicula. I don't know what this is. Is it like human-filled indie adventure game created by the makers of Machinarium and Summerost? I don't know what that is. We skip. Bridge Constructor. Oh my god. Brotato. Ah. If you're an OG of my channel, you know the Brotato. Jesus. So much Brotato. Holy. Let's see. If I look at games for my stats, I played 55 hours of Brotato on stream. So WoW is my number 1, Star Rail is my number 2, Just Chatting is 3, Elden Ring is now number 4. Holy. Helldivers, damn, I played a lot of Helldivers on stream. That's 5. And then Monster Hunter World is 6. And then it goes Brotato at number 7. So, like if I go over to here, you guys are about to see. We got Brotato. Whoa. I think we stopped Brotato because I ended up finishing, I think, about 90% of the characters at the danger level 5. But you know, lads, that we're gonna be going back to Brotato when Brotato number 2 comes out. Or it's technically not number 2, but it's kind of number 2. It's their DLC basically. 2024 sometime. Q4. Okay, so the end of 2024 at some point. Man, I hopefully they don't need to delay it. Fingers crossed. Because if you don't realize, what happened was basically with my streams, I kind of started with WoW, and I would do like my WoW raid or whatever, and then once the WoW raid was done, depending on how much time I had left, I would swap over to Brotato and play like 1 or 2 rounds of Brotato, and man, that was a good time just to like finish off like my like 4 hour streams. Because I had like, kind of back then I had like dedicated like, oh, we'll do 4 hour streams like no matter what. And it was a good filler game just to fill out a little bit of time. It was good fun. We liked doing that. Yeah, we're not gonna put it on the list because I'm waiting for the Abyssal Terrors DLC. So, oh man, this game. I still remember. I played this game obviously ages ago before I started even streaming, but if you've never played Brothers: A Two Tail Sons, I recommend going and playing it. It's a very short game, less than 3 hours, but it's got probably some of the best storytelling, and the characters don't even speak a proper language. The unfortunate thing is like needs a controller to play, which yes it does, because you control both characters, each with like a different analog stick on the controller. But yeah. Not going on the list though. I don't think I could ever like play it again. Man, I have Call of Juarez and Call of Juarez Gunslinger. I feel like a couple months or so ago, I was talking about these two games and thinking like if these were the games that I thought they were. And I don't know if it's my like nostalgia just making me misremember incorrectly. I feel like it was this game. Yeah, I think it is this game. Yeah, it is this game. Yeah. This brings back some memories of playing this and actually really enjoying like a Wild West type first person shooter. I don't know how well it would hold up to today's like day and age of FPS. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna put it on the list. That way I remember it. Catherine. Man, Catherine's like another weird one. I think Catherine is very similar to what do you call it? Persona. It's kind of weird, like in its, but like I feel like I would like the game more if I knew how the puzzles worked, because it basically was like you got to figure out these like weird puzzle things, and I'm just like too dumb with this weird puzzle system, like the gameplay puzzle part. Other than that, I think I would enjoy like the game more if I knew what to do with the puzzles. And it's kind of weird because it's like the story is like interesting, and it's also kind of weird because there's like multiple Catherines and stuff like that, and that's like you're one dude and you have to like choose and stuff, even though there's like two Catherines. Yeah, from the makers of the Persona series. I think there's a Catherine like 2 or something like that as well. Yeah. Children of Mortar. Oh yeah, there's a Wizard of Legend 2 coming out, which by the guys. I think Children of Mortar is actually a decent little RPG game. I think this had this had multiple different characters you could play. With different skills and stuff like that. And you would go into like a dungeon and play the dungeon, and then after the dungeon you would get permanent upgrades and stuff like that help you progress through the story and progress further and further into the game. Yeah. I like this game. I want to play this game more, so we'll add it to the list. I think Chime is a puzzle game. Chivalry. City Skylines. I feel like I'm not really too much of a full like build sim. As much as I like chill games and stuff like City Skylines, I feel like I'm not interesting enough to come up with little mini stories as I play the game. Like if you ever go and watch someone on YouTube who's like a YouTuber who specifically, makes videos and commentates on those videos and edits them and uploads them to YouTube, and you go watch their Cities Skylines series or videos or something like that, they always seem to like make little mini stories or have something to like talk about that revolves around whatever they're doing in the game, kind of thing. Like they give their districts or whatever names and they make up a story and stuff like that. I feel like I'm not that kind of person. Code Vein's another, like, it's basically anime Dark Souls, but it's also got a co-op part to it. I played this like ages ago. Would I play it again? I don't really know if I would play it again. I don't know. I mean, Phoebe enjoyed it. Conan Exiles. I played that recently because actually Gingy had a server that I went and played. Control I've heard a lot about. And apparently if you can go in blind with Control, it's actually a good game, apparently. Like apparently it's like one of like, no, not one of the best games, but it's a very, very good game, I've heard. I haven't heard what it's about or seen anything about what it's about. But yeah, apparently it's a really cool game. So I guess I'll put it to the list because I would like to play it and experience what everyone's like going on about with like, it's like, oh, Control, you should play Control. Conan, one of the best RP games with the amount of freedom you get. Yeah, that's another thing though with like Conan. Because it's one of those pure sandbox games, like sometimes I get a little lost with the amount of freedom that you have. I think Core Keeper's another like sandboxy type game. There's a bit of a story to it. And there's bosses and enemies you fight and things like that, and you explore and upgrade your tools and all sorts. I guess they've done everything they set out to do. Yeah, 1.0 launch. Amazing. August 27th, 2024. Full 1.0 and the console. And they've done all these ones. So maybe we go back to it when 1.0 comes out. Perhaps. Hey, I see. Welcome in. You guess you get it, though you're totally the opposite. You enjoy full freedom, but you get that it can get overwhelming. I mean, like, you know, I'm no stranger to like Minecraft and stuff like that, where Minecraft has that full like freedom. You know, go and do whatever the hell you want to go and do in the game. But yeah, I think like as I've gone older, I'm like less into that type of freedom. Counter Strikes. I like how they call it Counter-Strike 2 now, right? But their background here still has Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Oh man, Condition Zero. I still feel like Condition Zero was like the best Counter-Strikes. I mean, number one's good too with 1.6. Would have a great day. Oh yeah. How was yesterday? Because it was your birthday. Did you enjoy your outing with your friends? I think you said you were gonna go hang out with friends and stuff. How did it go? Did you like it? Counter-Strike Source was my most played Counter-Strike game though. That's for sure. Back in the day. Oh man. Back in the day. Jesus. Crab Champions. I think we'll probably, man, I remember that game, that round I had where I was absolutely broken and OP in Crab Champions, and I just didn't want it to end, but you can't save your playthroughs. We're going to go back to this game, don't you worry. 1.5, 1.6. You raged yourself in Discord. Oh nah? Huh? I'm gonna show. Friendo said in the last minute that they're not gonna come because of rain. Huh? Bro, what? Wait, what were you planning on doing? Hopu? The fuck, since when do you stream again? What the hell? Wait, do I even follow you? Why do I not wait, I do follow you, huh? Thank you for the raid. What are we up to? Let me give you a shout out. Oppo Cutie. Somnium Files. Somnium Files. Wait, isn't that like a scary like horror game? Let me give you a big boy shout out too. Make sure you go follow Oppo. Big old cutie. Welcome in everyone. My name's Peganwing. You can just call me Peg. I don't normally look like a bean boy, but today I figured we're gonna do more chill like stream today. So you get the bean for free. But yeah, today like I normally play like a variety of games and stuff like that, but over the past week I've like invested myself in Elden Ring and the DLC. And we finished that yesterday. So today I was like, I don't know what to do. So we're going through my Steam library list and reminiscing on nostalgia and old games, and I'm adding games to a list that will be like my remember to go back and to play list. So if I've ever feel like, you know, there's a game where like, or like if I feel like, what should I do on stream or something, I can go to my list and be like, yep, let's go play that. So yeah, welcome in Hoppo. Thank you for the raid, and welcome in Magic and Explosive. First time chat. And everyone else. Hope you had fun, though. It's a crime investigation thing. Wait, which one was it called? Somnium. Let's have a look at the Somnium files. The Nirvana Initiate, I guess, is this like a DLC one? Spiritual agents with their AI partners are tasked to solve the bizarre half-body serial killings in this sequel to the critically acclaimed. So it is a sequel, right? Okay. Do you have fun in it? If you have fun in it, that's cool. Wait, how old is it? Oh, it's kind of recent-ish. I mean, I say recent-ish. It's like 2 years old, but not too bad. Cool. Hope you had fun in it. Be alright, you're gonna need to drive now. No worries, Icy. Sorry about how things got dealt with yesterday on your birthday. But yeah, your like so-called friends are a bit fucking weird if they think just a bit of rain can't stop you guys from hanging out and having fun. That's a bit fucking cooked. You enjoyed it and you never finished it. Oh. I mean, you're streaming, right? So maybe streaming you can set a goal to go ahead and finish it. Here's a cute bean boy. Yeah. Before the list expands even more. You've ended in these, because you're dumb. What do you mean you're dumb? The fuck are they? Sugar made so rain dissolves them. Yeah, KPM. See ya at next stream in months. Streamer finishing game unthinkable. Hey, I finished the Elden Ring DLC. What are you on about? And I finished like Potato and stuff like that. So Crab Champions, we're definitely going to go back to. So yep, I've already added it to the list. Craft the World. The fuck is this? I don't know. I don't think it's my type of style of game anymore. These types of things. I think this is more. Okay, sandbox strategy with a mix of Dungeon Keeper, Terraria, and Dwarf Fortress. Oh wait, now I'm kind of intrigued. I don't know though. Dungeon Keeper though. Dungeon Keeper I'm always interested in how people play, like do their takes on Dungeon Keeper. So it looks like you can build above and below. You make stuff as well? So what, you supply tools or weapons to your people? Terraria? Terraria, I guess, because you can build like this, right? You know? You can build these things. I don't know what's the difference between this and this. Why does it look so different? Is it because you're zoomed up? I don't know. Looks maybe a little too old for my time. Like, Mom, I want Terraria. We have Terraria at home. Crying Suns. I've always heard decently good things, and I would like to play it. It's like a space, sort of tactical space game. Where you have a good story. This is like the battle map. I still don't know how the battle works in it. And you have different paths and choices. You could think maybe FTL, if you've ever played FTL, which is Faster Than Light, which is probably like one of the best games of all time still to this day. Like one of the best rogue light games to this day, that is. I think it's kind of like similar to that aspect, but much more expanded. You earn more for it can be a good and a bad decision. Good from fun aspect, bad from time aspect. See, this is going to our list of games to play. Crisis. while Crisis is like, oh man, Crisis 1. Remember the old memes of, but can it run Crisis? The part that I really liked about Crisis 1 was the cool, unique like suit powers you had that you could change on the fly, and also the weapon modifications you could do on the fly. You could like quickly change if you wanted a scope or a silencer, or change the magazine size and stuff like that. Like you could quickly modify your weapons on the fly, which was a really cool aspect. Plus, for its time, the game was fucking amazing, but your computers could not run it. At full graphics, your bloody graphics card would fry. Maximum strength, yeah. Yeets Jep in the air, yeah. Or you grab some dude by the throat with maximum strength and he's just there like choking out, and then you yeet him at some other guy. Like this is literally where, I mean, this is number 2 obviously, but for Crisis 1, it's literally where the meme came from, where it was, but can it run Crisis, you know? It's like, because Crisis was so intense for its time when it came out. So graphically intense. You legit built your rigs around being able to run the game. Dual 580s. Jesus. I think I had a 380. Something like that. Damn. That's insane. That's crazy. It was a really struggle. It defined PC computers. Yeah. Cube World. Man, I have mixed feelings on Cube World. If you don't know what Cube World is, it's made by one person and his wife. Well, I think the wife helps him, but mainly one person. And while it came to Steam in 2019, I think it was like on their own storefront that was maybe like an extra 5 years ago. Like I wonder if there's any like Community Hub like news about it. Probably not. Anyway, what happened was it wasn't available on Steam, right? Looks like Minecraft clone. It's like it's a voxel based but more exploring type deal. And like more like of a JRPG aspect. But there's no real story thing to it. There's like little bits of story, but it's more about exploring, and there's no actual like digging and building and stuff like that. But I can't remember how old I was. But I picked this game up because it was available. It wasn't like officially released or anything like that, or available. It was like a beta access type thing. Kind of like early access, basically. So I picked it up ages ago during that time, and I liked that version and that vision that the creator had for the game, right? And then, long story short, like the creator kind of like dropped all communications, no updates for like years, basically, right? And then people were like, "All right, the guy just like did a cash grab type deal." And then he finally like came back. Turns out like the guy was going through some IRL stuff, but sure, if you're going through some IRL stuff, surely you can like update your like people who are like, you know, fans or invested in your game and be like, "Yo, sorry, this is what's happening. Come back later," kind of thing. Anyway, we won't touch base on that. He released the game on Steam, and how the game is now, it wasn't like it was back in the beta. And the whole progression system in the game changed, and it became super weird. Like, each zone you went to, it was like starting at level 1. And all the gear and everything you got in previous zones didn't matter. So it was like every single area you had to start from scratch type of thing. It was super weird. Like, any progression you made didn't matter. So dumb, like WoW with Seasons. Kind of like WoW with Seasons, but it's like even more egregious. Like, usually with WoW with Seasons, you're getting new content, right? Like, you know how like with a new season, you're getting like more story and more content and stuff like that, and more things to do in the game. This was like each little zone you would go to, you wouldn't get any progression or anything like that. It's the point of progression then. Yeah, like you could go back to the previous zone you were in and you would be really powerful with the gear that you got in that area or whatever. Yeah, so that's why I've only got 34 minutes of playtime on this, but I had like at least probably like 80 hours in the very first beta of the game. And I think that's why the game has mixed ratings. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Right. This probably defines it. The game has its ups and downs, and it makes fun for several hours, but disappoints when you enter a new zone biome because you have to nearly start all over. All in all, the price is fine. Last year, developer made the announcement that he is working on a new version in the spirit of the alpha version, which was a lot better in many ways. Yeah, see, so the alpha version, that's what it was. The alpha version was way better than this current version we have, right? It could be that you have to buy a new version, but I rather think it will be an update 2.0. I do hope that you don't need to buy a new version. That would be absolutely scummy. And it should just be an update. But like, yeah, see, alpha feels better than this. I bought this on release. I waited all those years for this. You know what I mean? Like, personally, I have more fun playing the alpha. I consider the leveling system development in the alpha more than the system in beta. If you enjoy going to a place, grinding the mobs in a designated area for a short period of time, then moving on to a new area with little to no items again, with the added benefit of your source of light being slightly brighter, or having the ability to swim slightly faster, then this is for you. Ah, right. So, now I'm kind of remembering a little bit. It wouldn't be a total reset. You would get some very slight increases to either, like, say, your torch's light radius, or your swim speed, or your stamina, or your run speed, or whatever like that. But the core progression of like upgrading your gear and stuff like that, that would be reset. So it's like your base stats would increase a little bit, but your gear wouldn't matter, kind of thing. Still have the website version that feels better than this version that I bought in high school. Still sad, this was the end product. So it's like, while I would love to go back and maybe reminisce and enjoy some time back in Cube World, I feel like the alpha version is better than whatever this version is right now. And I feel like the creator messed up by going dark for so long and not providing like updates and not actually working on the original vision of the game. It's fine to change your vision and stuff like that, but like, if you're already releasing the product to be like tested, and as in paid for as well, because a lot of people did pay for the alpha version, then it's like, but then you go dark for several years and then you come back with a whole new thing that was changed, then people are rightly, upset for it. Fortunately, I think the guy did a good one, and I didn't have to pay for this because I was able to like prove that I bought the original game all those years ago. So I didn't have to pay for this, I don't think. Well, I did pay for it because I bought the alpha version. But I didn't buy this one on Steam because I had the alpha version ages ago. But yeah, like, if you're paying for the alpha version and you bought the alpha version and you're like applying feedback and people saying, hey, this is cool, this is good, oh, could you maybe look at this thing and stuff like that, then people are going to expect that when you come back 2 years later after you went like on a massive like hiatus, that you're coming back with now more updates to the game and the game being similar but better, not completely changed. I think that's what went wrong. But what was this? Community Hub. Cube World Omega. What's this? At last we have a definitive word from Wally, which is the creator, for the game's future. A new blog post is up. Video attached shows new engine, weather effects, and character models on animations. What does this mean? Hold the phone. Let me have a cheeky look. New engine, procedural models, blah 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 blah. Also planning to bring back experience, leveling, and skill trees for this version. Hey, ready. I'm currently working on a new version of Cube World. I chose the project title Cube World Omega as a reference to Cube World Alpha because I'd like to develop it in the spirit of that version, but with a new engine and new features. Okay, so maybe the guy realized that, oh shit, maybe going to this version of the game's like not the brightest idea. Maybe he's going back to the roots, the alpha, what everybody loved. I guess I'll have to wait until 2030 for that. God. Cubeman and Cubeman 2 is a tower defense. Cuisenaire I would like to play a little bit more. Cuisenaire's like got two parts to a game. It's got this one part where you got this combat area and you go out and you like explore and fight things for materials and stuff like that, and then you go back inside and you cook things and sell them to stuff, and it's like a repeat, and then you upgrade your area. Address of the community if you want to change direction. Yeah, see if they will like it last. Issue he will have to face is, will he be able to recover the trust? I mean, I think a lot of people lost trust when he went on that like 2-year hiatus. Cuisenaire. I still want to play. We'll add it to the playlist. Cult of the Lamb. Classic. I don't know if it's on my playlist again though. Who knows? I know that they're still adding updates, and they added the good old what was it? The sex update thing, where you could like, what was the meme? Like on Twitter, it was like, if we get like 100,000 likes or follows or whatever it was, like we'll add sex to the game. And then they reached that and then ended up like adding it in. I actually think that they were planning on doing that anyway as an update, and that they did that post as just a thing to be like, hey, this is actually what we're doing, but we're not going to tell you that we're doing this, and we're just going to try and like farm a little bit of interaction, which was, my god, a real smart way. Because I don't think any smart company or game developer is going to say like, hey, if we reach this, we're going to do it. It's kind of like, hey, we're doing this, but we're not going to say that we're doing this. We're going to make you think like, you guys won't be able to, reach this or whatever. or it was one of the plans. Yeah, I'm sure it was definitely on like the plan of that they're gonna be doing it. Curse of the Dead Gods is a nice little game. It's like action style, like hack and slash with some kiss and cast like power up type stuff, and it revolves around like a light and a dark path type thing. If you're in light, then your like character takes less damage or whatever, and you do like less damage. But then if you're in dark, you like do more damage but take more damage and stuff like that. And there's different like power ups and stuff like that, and you go through like a dungeon and get different upgrades and stuff. Cool little game. Neptunia. I finished all of the Neptunia games with all of the achievements. Always stack up a mega curse and who needs lamps? Classic. Oh my god, Cyberpunk. Jesus. Last played 2021. Is it even a good game now? I don't know. Is it? Holy. They released it far too early. I think the shareholders were like, fucking release it, push it out. And then CD Projekt Red was like, yo, hold up, it's not fucking ready. And then the shareholders were like, fucking release it now. And then that's what happened. And then rip fucking bozo, CD Projekt Red's fucking share prices bloody went down. And then CD Projekt Red had to like apologize to the community, and then would have probably just looked at like the shareholders and would have been like, fucking look what you did now. Fucking rip bozo. Destroyed all of our good reputation. Fucking hell. I don't know, was looking... Chode playing it, seemed decent now. Yeah, Des went 07, yeah. Yeah. Oppo cute. So yeah. I don't know, I still would like to go play it. Maybe when I get a new PC, like, I don't know, 8 years down the line. Jesus. That's a VR game. Dangerous Waters, don't know. Dark Devotion, we looked at that earlier. Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, Dark Souls 1, Darkest Dungeon. I mean, I feel like I need to actually go and invest my time into Darkest Dungeon. You know, it's a very good game. I just, man, I don't know. I feel like you need to invest hours and hours into this game to like find, you know, if you like it or not. It's kind of like a similar aspect to Slay the Spire, where if you like it as a base at the start, then like you're gonna like love it, right? Like that's what I liked with Slay the Spire. I think that's similar to Darkest Dungeon, but it's a lot more painful. It's kind of like that Dark Souls, you know, Elden Ring type of fun pain kind of thing. Like, oh, it's such a struggle. You keep dying and you hate your life, but you're also having fun and you like it and stuff like that. Yes, my pay for pleasure. Invest hours into a run, get railed to go again. Sounds like my kind of game. Get railed, fucking hell. It's going on the list. I don't know if we'll play it anytime soon, but sure. The Darkness. Actually, wasn't the Darkness... Oh, wait. Was it Darkness or was it something like Pathogen or something like that? That was actually good. I don't think it was this. It's not fun type of railing, but shrug. Darksburg is in a co-op type game. Oh, Darksiders though. Darksiders. My god. Jeez, nearly 14 years ago. The Darksiders series is still probably one of my favorite game series. Being able to play as each of the four horsemen, like in each series. So you have Darksiders where you play as War, Darksiders 2 where you played as War again, or was it playing as Death? I think you played as both at times, right? Or was it Death? No, you played as Death. Darksiders 3, you played as Fury, which Darksiders 3, they changed the style a bit. It's still hack and slash, but it's more Souls-like-ish. And then they had Genesis, which was co-op, which I actually really liked. I played this with my brother. And then in Genesis, you played as, I think it was, you played as a War and also Death, I think. Oh, wait, did you play as Strife? War and Strife, okay, yeah. Which, I guess Strife is like Death, basically. So yeah, you had like little co-op puzzles and stuff where you both like do things and see stuff like that. You can play it in single player, but if you play it in co-op, then it's a lot more fun. It's designed around playing with a person. I'm still waiting for the Darksiders one where you play as the last horseman, which was Pestilence. Darkwood. Darkwood. Wait, I played it back in November 11, but in December 28, they released another update. What did they do? Bug fixes, quality of life stuff. Okay, reworked control bindings. Changes for gamepad. Don't know what they did. They say many quality of life updates. I guess control UI and scheme, that's a pretty big one. I think maybe the quality of life stuff. Oh, full list of changes. Bug fixes, okay. Balance changes. Bug fixes. Oh wait, no, there's the old stuff. Are they new stuff? October, November. Okay, yeah, right, wait. Added honor roll of community members at the table in one of the dreams. Don't know, but I played and finished Darkwood on stream, and I really like that game. It's such like very like on edge at times, and you're like, oh my god, like holy, very immersive and atmospheric. And at like the night times and stuff like that, when you would lock yourself in at night and you're just praying that nothing comes in, at night. Oh, and you guys remember the chairs? I found out that the chairs were invulnerable and they couldn't break. Oh my god. Some questionable decisions were made. Wait, what do you mean? Yeah, the chair strat. Oh, and the second, no, was it, no, the third hideout. The third hideout where you could go to the dog, the wolfman's place, and there was all those boxes, and we spent like 3 days just dragging those boxes back to our hideout, and then we shoved them all into the corner so that nothing could get in. Oh man, that was good. I basically had like an invulnerable fort for that hideout. It was so nice. And then I think the fourth hideout was the most dangerous one. That hideout, I always had something coming in at me, and I died a few times. Man, that stuff was scary. Holy. Oh, Day of Defeat Source. My god, I've actually got more playtime than this. I have another account where I would normally play all my games. Day of Defeat Source. Holy. That's a nostalgic trip right there. Jeez. I joined a server to find a bunch of 40-year-old New Zealand men talking about their alcohol addiction and marriage problems. Can we get Day of Defeat 2, please? Those who engage in game and socially mature sort of ways. Very good game. All achievements took me 13 years, 1,454 hours. Jesus Christ. On this day at 0630 hours 80 years ago, D-Day of Operation Overlord began in Normandy. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, good game back in the day. Days gone as well. I also played this and finished this on stream. 33.3 hours. This was good fun. I liked this, actually. The story was... I mean... The story at times was pretty dumb, I think. But it's got a unique zombie mechanic where like there's like the huge hordes and stuff like that. And yeah, obviously you're on like mainly a motorbike and stuff. Driving through like these like hordes and stuff were pretty cool to take out. I enjoyed my time with this game. I liked it. I think it's one of those games that you just play once and you don't go back to it though. DayZ and Megalol. Do people even still play DayZ? Dead Cells. I feel like Dead Cells is those games where you like pick up and you play and then you put down. Dead Cells is another good game. It's probably one of the best roguelites out there as well. Side-scrolling roguelites. There's like so many weapons and upgrades and stuff you can get and different bosses to kill and all the sorts. So many challenge modes and stuff. So many collectibles. Thanks, Nana. Yeah. Good stuff. I'm not really like the best at these games though. Unfortunately. Would like to be better. Because they are really fun. They're really fun when you're really good at a game. Kind of thing. Because you just like wreck stuff. And go through the levels so quick. But man, the weapon variety in that game is crazy. They also had wait, what is this? Something new is coming. Oh, Pigeons. Thank you for the tier 1, mate. What the hell? 13 months. I really, really appreciate it, champ. How you going, buddy? I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much. Baker's dozen. Wow, we love a good baker's dozen. You know what a baker's dozen is? It's a dozen for you know, like the people, and one for you. That's what that is. What is a windblown? What is this? Windblown. Ah. Is this like... I think it's their next game, but it's like co-op and more like more roguelike, but co-op, more Dead Cells. Don't know DLC, I think we saw an announcement for it. Oh wait, we even got a... Okay. Okay. Could be kind of cool. I mean, it's made by the people who made Dead Cells, so I feel like they'll try to make it the best they can make it, right? You know, we'll add it to the wish list to keep track of it. But Dead Cells, as I was saying, had they had a Castlevania collab type deal, and I think Dead Cells is also having... I thought Dead Cells was having a Risk of Rain collab, unless it's Risk of Rain that's getting Dead Cells stuff in it, but I thought it was vice versa. I mean, yeah, good game. I guess we'll add it to the playlist just to keep track of it. Dead Island. Not too much of a fan of Dead Island anymore. Risk of Rain is getting Dead Cells collab. Nah, okay. So it's not vice versa, it's just Risk of Rain. Yeah, because the Risk of Rain's getting collab, and it's also getting a expansion as well. Or DLC. Death's Gambit. I think this is another one of those side-scroller sort of roguelike things. Action platformer, whatever you call them. Yeah, it is. Yep. Deep Rock Galactic. And Survivor as well. Survivor was the one that's like more solo, like, what do you call it? What are they called? Fucking Vampire Survivor-esque, you know? We're gonna add that to the list. We love some Rock and Stone. Defense Grid is a tower defense game. Delve deeper. God knows what it is. Demonologist. I have it installed apparently. I don't know what this is. I like horror game. Oh wait, it is a horror game. Right. Yeah, 1 to 4 players. Yeah. That was like ages ago. Actually, it came out September. Shit's hard on higher hazard as a new bosses. Destiny 2 and Mega Level. I know that a lot of people play Destiny 2 and it recently got a new expansion or whatever you call it. Deus Ex Machina. Wait, which one's Deus Ex Machina? Because I think Machina won. Oh, I think Machina might be after Mankind. Deus Ex back in its day was something else. I guess this one's no longer available. No, it's not. What is Mankind available? It is. So yeah. Adam Jensen. What else did Eidos Montreal make? Oh, they made the Guardians of the Galaxy. So yeah. They made Tomb Raider too. Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Stuff like that. Thief as well. I don't know if Thief is any good. I think Thief is kind of similar to Dishonored. Well, that's the thing about Dishonored. We're not going to get any more Dishonored anymore. There's no more Dishonored games. Ever. Because who were they under? Were they under Microsoft? Was Dishonored under Microsoft? Because they closed like that company. Only Honor. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Dishonored got dishonored by the larger company. It was Arcane Studios. Yeah, but who was Arcane Studios under, right? Was it Microsoft, or like were they owned by Microsoft, or were they owned by one of the other big companies? Devil May Cry 5. Such a nice game, but once again, I'm like kind of terrible at these types of games. These like fighter type-esque games where you have like all the different combos and stuff. But man, it's a fun game like to watch if you're good at the game. And they even added it so you can play as Virgil, which is kind of cool. Think yes. Dig or Die. We actually finished that on Steam stream. It's that game where you could like make like water locks and stuff like that, and you would set up turrets and stuff to defend yourself. So many old games. Disco Elysium. Wait, isn't this that space sim thing, or am I thinking of something else? Oh wait, it's XCOM-esque. Is it, or is it something else? Nah, something else. Not too sure. It was under Microsoft when I got nuked. Motivated. Here we are, Dishonored. And Dishonored 2. Which I played and finished both of them. You heard so much about Disco Elysium. So have I feel like, but never played it. But yeah. Dishonored 1 and 2. Good games. Bethesda. That's what it was. There's a lot to love. Solid stuff. Robust tools of combat. Amazing art direction. It just works. Unlike some other Bethesda games that just work. Divine Divinity, I kind of went into the reason why I like Beyond Divinity and stuff like that. I'm like a fan of. Might have even been Divine Divinity, where you could like go into these houses, and if you stole something, the NPCs would be angry at you. But what you could do is you could pick up items and drag them around, and so you would drag them out of the house and then pick them up, and because the NPCs weren't in line of sight of you, then they wouldn't be angry with you. Oh, good stuff. From the original Sin 2 as well. Man, so nice. I think even just the regular Divinity Original Sin number 1, real nice too. Not as good as Original Sin 2, but still like an okay, you know, what do you call it? Like top down, what do you call them? Like RPG, but yeah, turn based RPG. I'll show you Original Sin pants grab. Did you finish up, Teasy? Ah, you rated Frog. Nice. Holy, Frog's drawing some more thighs. Those are some good looking thighs so far. Damn. Good stuff. How was your stream, mate? Did you finish your game yet? Or are you still you still got some time left in it, you reckon? Oh, say, do you have a Bean Boy yet, Teasy? You did beat it. Nice. I can't remember if you have a Bean Boy yet. Ah, man. Bean check? Maybe you mean to bean yourself, but you ain't going around to it. Well, mate, come on. Guys, if you don't know, Bean Boy, made by Nai, G, and Alex. Go check out that Ko-Fi shop. Get your bean today. Get your bean on. Tons and tons of different customizations, and they're even working on a little bit of an update because they reached a few milestones of some sales. Actually, what are they looking like now? 618 sold. Jesus. Well done to them. Hats off to them. Good stuff. Don't starve. Man, I tell you what, don't starve. Don't Starve Together. I would love to play some Don't Starve Together with someone. Maybe I'll figure something out. We'll add it to the list. Don't have your wallet on you right now. Try and remember to flick your bean tomorrow after work. Fucking hell. Don't Starve Together. Do you have the game, Teasy? We're in good time zones, mate. I wouldn't mind playing some starving together with you. Good game, eh? I haven't played it in ages. I would always get lost in just starting out, and I would never really fully progress to explore and stuff like that. That was just I was always just trying to maintain my survival in the first little area. Oh, Doom. I don't think I would add Doom or Doom Eternal for that matter on my replay list. Maybe I would. I don't know. Doom's a good game to just go and murder herbo demons and stuff. But there's another Doom coming out at some point. I saw some crazy stuff on Twitter. I don't know which one it was. I don't know what they're calling it. Aren't they just calling it Doom again? You don't know shit about the game. Played it briefly with some friends forever ago, but very much needed your hand held. I mean, I played Don't Starve for a while, 20 hours or whatever, and I got like a little bit of the way through. I think I survived like, you know, one full season. So I went through like started in summer and went through like, you know, all the seasons and survived winter. And like what happens is when you like go through winter, there's like less animals and like your crops don't grow, so you know you have more chance of like of starving and whatever. Doom and Dark Ages. They're showcasing it on Steam at the moment, or probably not. Dark Ages. Oh, they are. Add to wish list. 2025, they reckon. I mean, it looks pretty fucking cool. I think with this, let's do this. Before he became a hero, he was the super weapon. In-game footage. Skulls of Ramo, yeah, I do remember seeing that little part. Kind of weird how he's got a shield this time. So cool. Yeah, he's got like a flail as well. Nothing beats the super shoddy though. Nail gun. The nail gun looks so cool. And you have like fucking mechs and then this weird dragon thing. You are the super weapon in a medieval war against hell. I guess that explains the shield. I don't know, it's a bit weird. Medieval, but you got like guns and stuff. You're keen as fuck for the Metro VR. Oh yeah, I think I heard something about that, right? Metro Awakening? Yeah, it's on my wish list. Yeah. It's their VR version. So I feel like hopefully this will be very much like Half-Life Alyx, where it's like very immersive but still like fun and not complete like clunky.
Stare into the flame. Think of this fire as a beacon. Its warmth, its energy. Now, focus your mind on your wife and step into the void.
Man, I'm keen for it. If it's like Half-Life Alyx, or like even more like atmospheric and stuff, then hell yeah, I'm keen for it. You know what I'm saying? I think it'll be good. Yeah, that's already on my wish list. Let's going to be required VR headset. So, which there's two things that are good and bad. Obviously, if you don't have a VR headset, you can't play it. But because it's VR only, they're building it specifically for VR, which means that it's going to be like, you know, not some added on thing later on. You know, it's actually there and you know, fully seamless. Doronko Wanko, the little dog messing around stuff. Dota 2. Oh, I think Dota 2 is still my most played game on this Steam account. So, oh, well, apart from like VTube Studio and VBridger. You want to stream VR, but setting it up is stress. What do you mean? It's not stressful. Just create like an extra scene and just put in your audio in the game and easy, donezo, mate, done. Not even 2,000 plus hours. I put it to shame. Dota Underlords is actually what do you call it? The auto battle chess type mode, similar to, what do you call it? What's the League version? It's latest by Downfall. Downfall is the what do you call it? A mod. TFT, yeah, that's the one. TFT. Yeah. 3,000 hours nearly, Teasy. Jesus. Good lad. Kicking those hours. Dragon Age. Have you guys ever played Dragon Age? People would say like they're pretty good. The Dragon Age series. Isn't there a new one coming out at some point? Dragon Age 2, Dragon Age Inquisition. Ah, right. Yeah, this one. Veilguard, which had a name change or something, right? Didn't this have a name change at some point? Veilguard? Played Dragon Age, Inquisition, but you had other games to play at the end and dropped it. The new one is getting slammed. Slammed because they're changing the name or what? Hold on, wait, Community Hub. Don't buy it. Woke? It has 7 companions, 4 are female, and they are all ugly. What? Why was this game made like this? So how woke will it be? Huh? Why are they still making Dragon Age games? Dragon Age 4, we need Cactuar race? Centaur race, sorry. Game is racist? I didn't get the hate for this game. Slammed because they're giving it the Marvel Fortnite treatment where they're making it goofy and garbage, destroying the entire concept. I didn't get the hate for this game. I understand it's not completely like its predecessors, but it's like been like 10 years since the last game. We are allowed to have new things and changes from the gameplay. The combat looks amazing. The environment's beautiful. It's also only the early stage of it. If people are complaining about not enough RPG, dog, think about it. It's spoilers. I understand why they limited it. The whole Fortnite and gibberish, I don't see it. And let's be real, who the fuck cares about it? Star was not owned by Fortnite, and there is very little vibes of it in Dragon Age. My only actual complaint is the soulless voice actor. But that's because I'm not used to it. There is no hate, and objective reality is that this is an extremely generic console game in Mass Effect 3 style. The gameplay reveal shows us a console game played on PS5 that has very generic graphics and textures, delivered in what is a clone of the DAI prologue. Remember, this game is screaming 5 out of 10 mid-tier generic cookie cutter game. Despite Hey is a strong word, I don't hate the game, but I lost interest in it now. Let me explain why and with some background. It's all important for me to tell my bias. I like CRPGs, I admit. DA Origins was a good, but not the best at all, dark fantasy CRPG. It had many aspects I like. Focus on story, character interactions, stats basings, agency, etc. Classic RPG stuff. Dragon Age 2 disappointed me. It was dumbed down for the console. It still had many RPG elements and was still somewhat dark fantasy, some would argue high fantasy, but overall it felt like DA in its setting. DA, Inquisition was a step more towards simplicity, but still had a dark DA feel to it in many aspects, albeit combat was dumbed further down. This game, however, have a bright, flashy, joyful setting to it. It feels like bright. Okay, so what? They're changing the style, and I feel like what DA should be dark and gritty, kind of like how Diablo is, and they're changing it to be like more bright and sunny, I guess. Previous Dragon Age was really gritty and about overcoming evil, and this one is looking really cheap and mass-produced, completely contrary to what made the fanbase love the series initially. Yeah, if that's the case, then I'd probably be a bit up in arms as well, I guess. What I mean, like, the screenshots make the game look nice. I don't know, what does the trailer show?
You still think you can talk him down before he starts his big ritual?
That ritual is going to tear down the veil. The only thing separating us from the Fade and an endless number of demons. I have to talk him down.
Halt!
Wait! But I didn't do anything!
Get down.
Are they after us? Is it because of the bar?
Word travels fast in Minrathous.
We've got to help her.
Yeah, this is a gameplay trailer. Gameplay reveal.
We don't have time to get arrested, especially Oh, crap.
We're too late.
The ritual started. But if we hurry, we can still stop Solus before it finishes. Let's go! Harding's this way. She'll get us to Dumont Plaza.
Watch out! Is Solus summoning demons on purpose?
My guess is the veil is weakening, and they're slipping through the cracks.
And when the veil comes down completely?
Then the whole world is going to look a lot like this. Come on, this way. It should get us to Harding.
You're safe now. Get inside and bar the door as quick as you can, okay?
Thank you, miss.
Harding, you all right?
Jesus, this goes for 20 minutes.
To help.
We've got
Figured I'd play along. Find out who wanted to settle.
I don't remember Dragon Age having like this type of like fast action movement. I always remember it being a bit more tactical.
Can't hold these demons up forever. You break the scaffolding holding that one up. The whole...
Okay, so based on what the gameplay trailer and I guess the reveal trailer is, are people more happy or less happy? If the gameplay is like What was the original name? Because I'm pretty sure they changed the name of it. Oh well, doesn't matter too much. Dragon Age hasn't really been a series that I've been invested in, so... Haven't heard anything since the initial complaints, so you don't know. I guess like we'll just kind of have to see, I guess, how things go. Never really cared about it. He had an ex that frothed for Inquisition though. No wonder why she's an ex, right? Smile. Dragon Age, Dragon's Dogma, Dark Arisen. Wait, Dragon's Dogma. When's the... Oh, right, number 2 came out. Are people, like, happy for number 2? Holy fuck me dead. Why is it $110, basically? Mixed. Alright, people aren't happy. Still no performance patch. Oh, well, that's Capcom for you. Capcom never fucking patches their shit. It's always up to the community to patch it. She's where she belongs now, far away from me. Yeah, that DD2 was good, but really bad performance. Yeah. Alright. Dream Chronicles. Dredge. Dredge was nice. You played Dredge, didn't you? Teasy? You played Dredge. I played this offline. It was good. Druidstone. I think Druidstone is more like story, but like, yeah. This is kind of like XCOM turn-based, like tactical type deal. Dungeon Crawler, Dungeon Defenders, Tower Defense, Dungeon would be endless. Oh, I think this game... I saw Natsu and Liu playing this actually, I think. And Naoki as well. Dungeon Siege. Oh. Dungeon Siege actually is kind of like, you know, similar to Diablo basically. You know, you got that action hack and slash RPG type thing to it. Very, very old games though, you know, 2021, like that's number 3. So, you know, if you look at Dungeon Siege 1, look at that, holy. Damn. Now those are some pixels, you know what I mean? Sheesh. You love Dredge? Beat it off. You beat it off, hey mate? Hey? Stream when it came out and then started streaming it but never finished it on stream. Played Dungeon Siege 3, enjoyed it but you never invested much time into it. Yeah, pretty much the same, hey? So, yeah. It was the same case with me, I think. But yeah. Dungeon Warfare 2. Dunno. Dungeonland. Don't know. Dungeons. Dungeons and Dungeons Dark Lord, and I think Dungeons 3 is kind of like if you were a fan of Dungeon Keeper, this was like your next best bet to sort of enjoy that type of game. The only thing I didn't really like about the Dungeons series was they had this overworld and the underworld area. So the reason I didn't really invest myself into this game was because they had this above area, and then they had the dungeon area. I liked the dungeon area, but I didn't like having to move your units to the overworld to like go attack and stuff like that. I just wanted like dungeon building and you know, that sort of stuff. Still do. With Dungeon Keeper, mate, on my fucking CD, bro. That's where it is. Wherever they are. I don't know where they are, but yeah. Dungeon Keeper and Dungeon Keeper Deeper Dungeons. and Dungeon Keeper 2. Oh boy, love it. War for the Overworld was pretty good as far as Dungeon Keeper game went. I think that was very similar to Dungeons as well, right? Dwarfs. It's a tower defense by the looks of it. The dwarves. Don't know about that. Dying Light. Dying Light was a pretty alright zombie game. You know, they introduced same with number 2. They introduced a new like kind of aspect with like the parkour. It was very like seamless, like running along and stuff like that. And then they also had like at night time they had like the hunters and stuff that would come out at you. That's pretty cool. Didn't care for DL2. Same really. I mean, I finished it and the story was kind of garbage, but I mean, granted, in these type of games, story's not everything. Oh, Dynasty Warriors. Now, I know that number 9 was actually garbage, but I can't remember. I think it might have been Dynasty Warriors number 5 or number 6 back on, or maybe even before that, back on the PlayStation 2, I think. Whatever one was on PlayStation 2. Oh man, so many hours on that bad boy. Holy shit. Dyson Sphere program. This one's kind of like the Factorio type thing where you build factories and stuff, but on planets, and your main goal is to build a Dyson Sphere on like around a star. If you don't know what a Dyson Sphere is, I can't remember who originally thought of the concept, but it's basically to harness like nearly all of the power that a star releases. I played Dynasty, played Fire Emblem Warriors and Hyrule Warriors, and you think we had warrior games on GameCube? You know so much about Dyson Sphere because of Halo. Dyson Spheres, sorry, because of Halo. Yeah, I think Halo probably uses Dyson Spheres or whatever for their power and stuff like that in like their lore or something like that, I guess. Earth Defense for EDF. Elden Ring, we all know about. Oblivion. Skyrim. Elder Souls, I think, is a boss, like Dark Souls-esque, but more boss gauntlet type game. Elex is kind of similar to like Skyrim-ish type deal, but I think it's like a little bit more immersive, I would say. Not too sure. It's made by the creators of the Gothic series. Elite Dangerous, we kind of maybe all know about. It's basically a kind of like a pseudo space sim where you fly around your own little ship and you're a part of a bigger world. I think they also added in a DLC or whatever, Odyssey, right? Is Odyssey the one where you can land on planets now? I think you can land on planets in Odyssey. Jesus, mostly negative. Sheesh, what have they done to the game? How many games do I have in total? Let's see. Let's go here. My calculator. Put in my Steam thing. And here we are. Right. And then we head over to here. Here you go. There we are. One of them is the circumference of Earth's orbit around the sun. It's nuts. Jeez. They have them in books and a little in Halo 4. Man, whenever I think of Halo, I just always think of like the music, right? The Halo like theme music. Oh, kind of deal. So cool. Good old Steam value. Yeah, don't look at that value, right? It's not actually correct. Or I guess don't look at this value because it's not actually correct. because I was subscribed to Humble Bundle for a very, very long time, and I literally just like put whatever game they gave me on my account. So that's why I have a lot of games that I haven't actually played, but also it just ramps up my the total account value. Sadly, your Halo Infinite doesn't work anymore because it crashes. What the fuck? It's a shame. Anyway, dude, we haven't even made a dent into my list. Look at this scroll bar. And it's already been 3 hours. Holy shit. Jesus. Oh, Ender Lilies. You played Ender Lilies, right, Teasy? You finished it too. You really liked it, right? I think Ender Lilies is probably on my game to go and play again. I played a little bit. I'll add it to the list. Enshrouded. I need to go back and play Enshrouded, or at least maybe it's like on a point where I'm waiting for some more content to come in. I actually really liked the combat in Enshrouded. I think they've been doing some good quality of life stuff in Enshrouded. I think they're listening to the community. Like, I liked the story and the gameplay on how it went. Actually, is it Enshrouded? Maybe it's not Enshrouded. Maybe I'm thinking of a different game. Oh, no, yeah. Enshrouded is the game where you like build stuff and whatever else. It's kind of like a little bit like Rust, but more co-op type deal. Yeah. I need to go back and play it when they add some more stuff. It's currently in EA. Enter the Gungeon. Man, I'm bad at that game. Bullet hells are like my bane. He wanted to play Enshrouded, but was balls deep in Power World at the time, so never got it. Yeah, you can probably just sit on Enshrouded at the moment and wait until they add more stuff. I think it's gonna be the similar aspect with like Power World, Enshrouded, and what's the other game people play? What's the vampire? What is it? What's the vampire one? That's along the same vein. I can't remember. V Rising. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. I think it's like either people play V Rising, or they play Enshrouded, or they play Rust, or they play Power World, or they play 7 Days to Die, or they play Minecraft. Like, it's all very similar kind of stuff, and they only play one though, right? They don't like swap between them or play multiple. Play this maybe later. Epi Story Typing Chronicles. I think this is like a story game where you like need to type something like that. Or maybe it's not. Oh yeah, you have to type stuff. Yeah. Evoland. Oh, I remember like Evoland. Evoland was a weird, interesting game. You like start off in like Minecraft. Sorry, not Minecraft. Like the like 8-bit like pixel style type deal. Think like Pokemon and stuff like that. And then as you progress through the game, your like game engine upgrades and it gets like better and better, and then becomes 3D and stuff like that. It's a bit weird. Examiner. Oh, this game is weird because it's like a RPG game, but it's very like simulated type of thing. Like it's like physics based with its combat and stuff, but I think it's kind of clunky. Yeah, true physics based. But I think the controls are kind of clunky. Factorio. Well, we all know about Factorio. Fairy Fencer, I never played. These JRPGs. Fallout. We all know about Fallout. Far Cry's, Farming Sim, Fear. Fear is an old one. I think I played Fear 1, Fear 2, I think, ages ago. Final Fantasy 15, I played that. I remember there was going to be like this episodic content, and I think there was even going to be DLC, but then they were like, nope, no more Final Fantasy 15 DLCs. Cut the costs. Flame in the Flood. I think this is like kind of like a casual, like cute-ish, you know, like not survival-esque game, but more of an exploration game. But like you're like traveling down a flood on a little raft, and as you like traveling down, you like stop by each little island, and you get off and explore the island and talk to people or get resources and stuff like that. Let's add it. Add it to the list. Games to play. It's nice. I kind of like it. It's okay. Like this type of stuff. I think I've watched a little bit of... Like, when did it come out? Came out in 2016. So, like, I think I watched a little bit of gameplay and I'm like, cool, that looks interesting. And I think it probably came out on a Humble Bundle, and that's why I have it flat out. Holy. Jesus. That's an old game. Jesus. For the King too. I still need to play a bit more of For the King. Forager. Forgone. Which one was Forgone? Similar 2D action platform type deal, right? The Forest. Fortress Craft Evolved is kind of like a 3D Factorio-esque type deal. From the Depths is a ship building, or like not really necessarily just ships. You can build a whole bunch of different things like airplanes and stuff, but the core depth of it is building a vehicle from voxels and stuff like that, and doing combat. So like all these builds are all voxel based. So people build pretty crazy stuff. Frostpunk, man. Oh, I'm waiting for Frostpunk 2. Frostpunk 2 is in where are we at? Frostpunk 2. Next month. Next month for Frostpunk 2. Might be something we delve into. I really like number 1. Get the kids to work. Will you guys, if you guys have ever played Frostpunk, will you guys get the kids, send the kids to work like straight away, or will you wait and then later on you can get them to go and help in the med bays? Frozen Synapse. I remember this being a puzzle game. Yeah, it's kind of like a puzzle-esque game, but it's turn-based strategy / puzzle, and you had to like do your certain shots and stuff like that, because you would do your turn and then they would do their turn, and they could like move their units and all sorts of stuff and do whatever else. Fast and Light. Here we go. Fast and Light. One of the best roguelike pretty much ever. Such an amazing game. Super old, but because of the style, still holds up to this day. Like, that's what I like about this type of art style. it holds up still to this day. Like, it still looks good, you know? It still looks good. Fury, I think, is... I think it's a boss battle, bullet hell type thing. Game Dev Studio. Gary's Mod. Oh man, on the other account I have like over 1,000 hours I think on Gary's Mod. Holy, Gary's Mod is amazing. I remember getting the Wire mod. I think it was called Wire mod, and you would just like create all sorts of different things with like the programmings and stuff like that, and you could make whatever. A lot of people actually do, yeah, the face poser, and they still make movies and stuff with in Gmod still to this day. Actually, insane. It's another one of those sandbox games where you can kind of do whatever you want, but then people have also made mods and stuff like that for it, and people do. I think Trouble in Terrace Town is where it was made in Gary's Mod originally. Pretty sure. Gas Station Simulator. This will actually add to the list because I've been meaning to play that. Gemcraft. This is another tower defense type thing, and I actually originally played this back on like the web page, and you could like back when Flash was a thing. Holy, that was a time. Generation Zero. I think this is... You're in... Well, we're not in mechs, but it's like... Oh, wait, no. Is it? No, that's a different one. Oh, this is like the multiplayer co-op thing, which is kind of like Rust, but there's like mechs and stuff that you have to fight or avoid. Geometry Wars. Oh, I remember this one. This was another one of those bullet hells, but it looked like so cool because of all of the geometries, like shapes and the pixels and stuff. Your screen kind of just gets covered in shit though. Another cool little game if you're into these types of bullet hells and stuff like that. Getting Over It. One of the classic Rage Alt F4 games. Ghostwire Tokyo, I think I've heard a little bit about this game, about it being like pretty cool. I don't think we're getting any more Ghostwire games because Tango Gameworks got shut down by Bethesda though. So there's no more Ghostwire Tokyo stuff. I don't know, maybe we add it to the list. God Eater. I've been interested in the series. I would like to play it, but I don't know. God of War is amazing though. We love a bit of God of War. I really want to play God of War Ragnarok, but who knows if or when Ragnarok will come to PC. Because God of War came to PC and it was super, they would have made a lot of money. So I do hope that PlayStation lets up and put some of their exclusive PlayStation games onto the PC. Golf with Your Friends, Goose Goose Duck, Gothic. I never played or was interested in the Gothic series, but apparently they're doing a Gothic 1 remake. So I guess people will be excited for that. Grand Theft Auto, San Andreas, man. PlayStation 2 days. That was my first ever game I think I bought ages and ages ago. Holy. I have so many hours. I wonder how many hours I have in this game from just playing it on the PlayStation. That would be so cool if I could like track that, but it's something that you really can't track and keep up with. Yeah, that's really good. Number 5 was, I think number 5 was pretty cool too, because they had the story where you had like 3 different protagonists, and I think they like played it out pretty well. It's just the multiplayer mode for number 5 is really like shocking because they try and just rinse so much money from you. Graveyard Keeper seems kind of like cool and interesting. I have been meaning to replay it. Greek, I think, is a co-op game. Greedfall. Which one's Greedfall? Ah, right. Kind of one of the ones where similar, I guess, like to Skyrim-esque is the best way I can put it. Grim Dawn. Grim Dawn was another one of those older generation games. Diablo, stemming from Diablo and stuff like that. Very good fun back in the day playing that. Gris is amazing. Amazing artwork and amazing music as well. Recommend playing this and giving it a go. I think it's one of those games you want to play by yourself though, and just immerse yourself in it. Guacamole. Guilty Gear. I'm not a fan of fighting games, but I know that Guilty Gear is like pretty crazy. The Gujian game, I think, had pretty cool like fighting styles in it, but I think it's only they might have English now, but I think back in the day it was only Chinese. I think it was only like Chinese, like menus and stuff like that. Kind of old game now though. Gunfire Reborn. Been meaning to maybe play this a little bit more. I have been playing it technically because I played it earlier today. Just in my offline time, but I don't know, maybe I just keep playing in my offline time, or I might play it online. I don't know. Gunpoint, don't know. Guns of Icarus, man, that's an old game. Hades, obviously good. Hades 2 is on our to play. Half-Life we kind of spoke about. Half-Life 2 I feel like is still my most favorite. I don't know if I would say most favorite game of all time, but definitely like still one of the best games I've ever played, I feel like. Even though it's very simple, I think maybe it's just my like nostalgia for Half-Life. I don't know, I'm just invested in the Half-Life series, I guess. Like even episode 1 and 2 added a bit more to the story. Same with the Lost Coast, which the Lost Coast was actually more of a tech demo-ish. They did the Lost Coast and they added like more updates to the Source engine. Hand of Fates. That was another game where there's like 2 parts to the game. There's like a card playing deck part and then a fighting part. Have a Nice Death is kind of coolish, but one of those side-scrolling action games. Hellblade's Senua's Sacrifice. I was going to replay this. Actually, I played it for a little bit on stream, but I think it was just for one stream, and then like I was maybe gonna go for it, but then I kind of like dropped it a little bit. But there's a number 2 coming out. In May. apparently. Well, May 21, so it already did come out. Okay. I wonder if it was any good. Wait, I mean, some people are saying very positive, but then some people are saying no. It's not a game, it is art. Cool walking simulator, yes. Cool graphics, yes. FPS stability, no. Cool story, maybe. Combat improvements, no. Better than the first game, no. Worthy sequel? Well, I guess. Should you buy it? Wait for the discounts. Okay. I mean, with these types of games, you always know it's going to be just all about the story, I guess. But hopefully they made the story good, at least. Like, if it's 4 to 5 hours playthrough, like you say, hopefully they at least made the story, like, actually good. I don't know. But yeah, like, $70. Helldivers 2, I mean, they're saying very positive. Mine is always going to be a down view because of bloody PlayStation being greedy. Yeah, release the game for the companies, for the countries that can't play it. It's kind of dumb. I mean, yeah, Arrowhead cares, but like with this review, Arrowhead cares, but Arrowhead is kind of at the whim of Sony. So, you know, what are you gonna do? You have to go after the developers to go after the publishers half the time, because that's like the developers make the publishers the money, and then like if the developers aren't making the publishers the money, then the shareholders get angry at the publishers, and that's like the only way consumers can directly affect what happens. Helltaker. Apparently I've never played it. Maybe we'll add it to the list. I feel like I have played it, but I haven't played it in ages. Puzzle game with good art and good waifus too. Hitman. Hob. Holy Knight, I think I talked about. Holy Cure. Justice and Judgment. Horizon Zero Dawn. Is there another one? Or is there not another one, but like there's one that's on PlayStation. Wait, Forbidden West. Is Forbidden West the one that's... Oh, it was on PlayStation but came to PC now? Or is there another one? I guess the Forbidden West one was on PlayStation but came to PC now. Okay. Because yeah, I feel like it was a PlayStation exclusive. What is this, Postman? Like, shut up. Sony betrayed us and now puts the game on sale. I bought a PS5 specifically for this game. Sony makes their flagship exclusive a port to PC. PC of all things, their main competitor. And then there's the absolute gal to put the game on sale. Why are they supporting this? Oh my god. Yeah, they deserve the jester thing there. Fucking clown. Console elitist. Get wrecked. Rip Bozo nerd. Because I don't have a PlayStation 5 and it was known that a lot of their games are going to be coming to PC. Example, God of War. I support it because 2 reasons. I want more PS games on PC, and 2, I like Horizon series. Yeah, good job, mate. Now you get to play it. Don't you cry, Sony boy. This is not the first and not the last console exclusive becoming PC. PC Master Race, that's why. I smell bait, don't fall into the trap of arguing. Ghost of Tsushima sold triple this woke trash in 1 month. And then this has sold in 3+ months so far. More discounts to come. That's another thing actually, like, thank God Sony's actually releasing their games to PC now. First, like, God of War, and then they, I guess, like, Horizon series, and then Ghost of Tsushima as well. Ghost of Sushi. Hopefully they do God of War Ragnarok, because that's the main other one I'm more interested in. Oh, The Incredible Adventures of Van Helsing is actually, like, they're kind of fun. They're fun Diablo-esque, like, action RPG games built around the Van Helsing like lore and franchise and stuff like that. They're kind of cool. Inscription I really liked, but I also only liked the first part of the game where you have this board mode here, and I disliked the second part of the game where it became this weird different part. I don't know why they changed the game like halfway through. It's weird. Insurgencies are kind of like a battle sim or like a FPS sim type thing. Same with Sandstorm. Into the Radius VR, I think. So Into the Radius VR is supposed to be like a VR what do you call it? Stalker type game, but in VR. Hey Brent. Oh, 99. Sheesh. Close. So close. To 100 again. So yeah, that like, I got it to play it, but I still haven't played it because it's VR, and it's like I've packed my VR away because I haven't played VR in ages. I feel like when I like bring out VR, then I like play VR for like, you know, a solid month and like constantly, and then I put it down again for like a year. Jagged Alliance, never did. Jotun, Just Cause. Just Cause were those like sandbox games to just go in and mess around about and do whatever the hell you wanted to in Just Cause. Kane and Lynch, I can't remember. I like know of these games, but can't really remember. I feel like they were kind of like Mafia and like GTA in their own right. Killing Floor, man. Killing Floor 1 and Killing Floor 2. Very nice games. I think they're making a Killing Floor 3 now or something like that. Which is pretty crazy. Just Cause it's a meme game. Yeah. Yeah, you can do whatever you want pretty much in the game. Kingdom Classic and like Kingdom Come... Oh wait, no, hold on, these are different. Kingdom Classic, New Lands are the same-ish. They're just different update. They're like a side-scrolling thing where you gotta like build your kingdom up and protect it. Little fun, chill out games. Kingdom Come Deliverance though, this is actually a massive game. It's kind of like very similar to The Witcher, but the combat is very immersive. It's like a first-person only game. I think you have to have a mod to go third person. I would like to play more. But I don't know, does it deserve to go on the list? I guess it deserves to go on the list. I guess so. Oh, is that a Jabbers? How are you, Jabby? You're dead? Wait. Have you finished driving? It would be a long playthrough? Yeah, like massively long. Kingdom Rush is a tower defense. Frontiers is a tower defense. Yeah, Two Crowns is similar to the Kingdom Classic. Kingdoms of Amalur, Reckoning and Re-Reckoning. Re-Reckoning is just a, I think it's what do you call it? I think Re-Reckoning is just I don't think it's an update, but it's like a remaster. That's what it is. But I don't know if there's another one coming out. I can't remember if there is or not. Like another Reckoning game. Not too sure. But these were kind of cool. Cool little RPG games. Yeah, you're in your hotel room now. Ah, cool. See ya. Made it safely. Cool beans. LA Noire, kind of like Mafia and stuff. Left 4 Dead, man. Whoa. Left 4 Dead. Very fun with friends, even just in solo matches and pubs and stuff. Extra Doubt. What are we doubting? Oh, the mods you can get in Left 4 Dead, like the models and stuff like that. Pills here. Oh my god, yeah. Oh god, grabbing pills. So funny. But yeah, I love it how you can get like, so many people have done like VTubers and stuff like that. Like all the Hollow Live VTubers and stuff like that you can get as models in Left 4 Dead. So many hours in it. Legion TD too, man. I remember Legion TD being in Warcraft 3 as a map. Holy. Life is Strange. I've heard about being like good story, but I've never gotten around to actually giving them a go. Little Nightmares. I think everyone who's like plays. I feel like Little Nightmares is like everyone's first baby experience, like steps into like a quote unquote like horror game. Even though I don't really think Little Nightmares is a horror game, I feel like it's just got that weird spooky atmosphere to it. Lost Ark. Some people spend too much money on that game. Mad Max. Kind of cool fun game. We played and finished Mad Max on stream a while back last year. Yeah, Mafia, very similar to like GTA. Majika was a weird, fun like multiplayer game where you could like zap people to death and create all types of manners of spells. Same with number 2. All sorts. Dude, we've only gotten to halfway through our list. Oh, I do have Metal Hellsinger. All right, I probably got it from a Humble Bundle. Metal Hellsinger is that like, what do you call it? Shoot rhythm metal game, like shoot to the beat. Magic is such a meme game. Yeah. Lost Ark, more like Lost Mark. Metro series is so nice. I'm looking forward to the Metro VR game. Oh, and Middle Earth, Shadow Mordor and Shadow War. I think Shadow War's the second one in the game series. You can spend so much time in that, just like trying to get your revenge against one bloody orc who like kills you and then raises into like the leader. It's so weird how like that sort of stuff can happen. Just some scrub orc kills you and then he like then becomes this monster and like raises into the ranks and becomes like the freaking Orc Lord or something. It's super weird. Mindustry's a little tower defense, but like resource management game. I think Minoria is kind of similar to Elder Lilies. Yeah, Minoria is kind of similar to Elder Lilies. I loved Metro books. It was an interesting concept. Well, what's crazy is the Metro came from the books, you know? They're very inspired by the books. Mirror's Edge is like a, what do you call it? Running game type thing. Crap, I'm trying to think of the name. Parkour.
You little piece of shit pack, okay? You are only an half year younger, okay? So shut up.
Okay. What is the time anyway? Oh, it's 11 o'clock. I feel like I should probably like nearly end now. Not the 5-star JB pool. 3-star running. Yeah, I was always interested in playing Mirror's Edge, but I never really got around to it. Once again, Monster Hunter Rise and Monster Hunter World, both really great games. Moonlight, a pretty actually good game too. I think I'll add this to the list to play again, because I haven't played in ages and I hardly played any of it. Mortal Shell is weird because it's kind of like that Souls-like game, but it's a different take on it, which is okay. But it's weird because you have like these shells and you can have this weird, like instead of like being mainly about parries and dodging, it's about using this mechanic called hardening, where you become like stone for one hit. And it's like your like poise is like super strong or something like that. Kind of weird. Didn't realize gunplay in Mirror's Edge. Oh, I didn't know there was gunplay in Mirror's Edge. Cool. Mud Runner. I actually kind of liked Mud Runner. It's good. It's good driving like sim sort of thing. Natural Selection. Holy. I played this back in 2013. I actually used to play this ages ago with a bunch of old friends. We would like get home from school and we would play this, and we would always do, I can't remember the alien sides like monsters, but we would always do, there's a certain type of monster that like spits bile, and we would always do that monster like rushes. We would all go to that monster and just rush the enemy. So fun. Harden, yeah. New World. New World's that other type of MMO. It was like okay, but yeah, I kind of dropped it. Near. Hands up, fully complete. 47 out of 47 achievements. The Automata, so good. It is shutting down? Wait, really? New World. New World's shutting down? Didn't they just bring out an expansion thing? Ethereum? And that's new patch and shutting down. Huh? Store page. Overwhelmingly negative. Oh my god. There's bad disrepair. Their code can be accidentally deleted or lost by Amazon, never recovered. Huh? Holy shit, 5.8k hours. Waiting all year for the big update that would bring players back. For the big announcement turned out to be a console port. Huh? Stop review bombing, please. Don't stop review bombing. Dead or not, PvE speaking. Okay, I see here and there everything and nothing about the game being dead or not dead. I just searched for some advice as I intended to start playing it again, but should I? I played like 2 to 3 months when game was out and had a very good time of it. All I care about is PvE being a slow and bad player. I hate PvP. Should I wait for a big announcement? You pretty much played the best time and part of the game already. Opinion speaking, the game will not do well even once released on console. This is what I did. I played for like at the start when the game got released, and then I dropped it. So I guess I played at the prime of the game, basically. Seems you got your database shut down. Jesus Christ. Sorry, lads. Ooh. Man, alright. Man, I only got to the letter N. Okay, well... Oh, Neo. Neo, both of those games are good. No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky, man, is like... was really garbage at the start, but I think now that they've like finally lifted off their feet, and now it's a really good game. Mostly positive. So well done to Hello Games. You made what was a trash release into now an amazing game. Good story. Good on ya. No Rest for the Wicked. This is the one. I'm waiting for a bit more content of this game to come out because I really like this game. Made by Ori and the Will of the Wisps and stuff like that. So a bit more content for that to come out would be really nice. A couple more quality of life stuff. It'd be really good. Biggest redemption arc in the gaming industry. Yeah. Northgard. I think it's like a multiplayer game. Okay, and then that's the N. N is done. So I guess next time we'll pick up with O. We'll start at O if I ever like want to go through my games list again and add stuff to a list, which we have games to play. 30 games to play on my list. That's pretty good, you know. If I ever want to come over and like think, oh, what do I want to play? I can pick one of these games and we can play it. There's some long games like Control, you know, that's a story game, you know, with some gameplay. So it's like a long type of game to play. And then there's some shorter pick up and drop games and stuff like that. So sounds pretty good. But yeah, I guess we'll go through the other types of games. Like we went through quite a bit. There's still some bangers in the last little lot of list to go, but it's kind of late. So for now, I will end here, I think. You're only in the middle. Yeah, I have a lot of games. Let's drop that. Let's go. Boop. There we are. Oh, holy man. What a stream. How did I talk for 3.5 hours? Okay. Talking about games, I guess, just takes the time away. Alrighty. Let's see. There's some pretty cool people live at the moment. Where would you guys like to go? Some gaming, or would you like to go to some art, some arting? Thanks for the free stream streak, Brent. Let's see. edit. Add in activity feed. That one. There we go. Wheel it. Just trying to figure out who I've rated recently and not recently. Looks like I haven't rated. Oh. Da, da, da. Even longer. Okay. Right. All right. I guess we'll add some names to the wheel because I think it's been a while since I haven't rated any of these guys. Da da da. Okay. Ba, ba, ba. One time in the last 30 days. One time in the last 30 days. I do like the new raid menu because you can check to see if like they've rated you or you've rated them in like a certain amount of time. It's quite nice. All right, we've got some names. Let's see. Spin. Thank you, Jabbers. Okay. It's landed on this person, so we're gonna go here. They're drawing very Poggers artwork. They're a very Poggers artist. You will enjoy their art. I even commissioned them smile. Right. Here's a raid command for you lads. Top one if you subbed, bottom if you're not. I got some socials and stuff there. Twitter, Discord, etc, etc. Anyway, enjoy lads. I should be streaming tomorrow, perhaps. And perhaps we can even go longer. If you got an idea for a game that you want me to play, or you want me to have a look at, you can always drop it down into Discord too. But tomorrow I reckon I'll play a game. Maybe one from the list we looked at, or maybe not. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your evening. And for those who are going to TwitchCon or Dokkomi tomorrow and starting on Friday and going through the Saturday and Sundays, hope you enjoy your time over there. Remember to have fun and stay safe. Other than that, take care everyone. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.